There's three items. One is the contract amendment of the secretary to the superintendent of schools. Second one is the updated code of conduct in plain language synopsis, code of conduct adoption. And number three, COASA contract agreement, July 1st, 2017 to June 30th, 2021. Would there be a motion?
I'll move.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Next on the agenda is the superintendent's reports. Dr. Bui?
I just wanted to briefly welcome everybody back to a new school year. We had quite an interesting opening today. We threw a little spin on it, and I think it was well received. For those of you in the audience that were there, I did want to thank the board members that were in attendance. I think we had 5 board members, and I was remiss to not thank them publicly during my presentation. It's hard to do that because I'm not always sure who's going to make it and who's going to not. And I actually thought about it at one point, looking down at you folks, but I was worried about what was coming at the end of the so I missed it. But thanks to the board members that can make those events, and I think it was a good, productive day. And tomorrow, I visited the high school, Kingsford Park kindergarten orientation today, and Riley School, and tomorrow I'll get to the other 4 schools. So.
Next on the agenda is the consent agenda, 6 items. Minutes of the regular board meeting of August 20th, 2019. Approval of the revised treasurer's consolidated report, June 2019. Approval of the treasurer's consolidated report, July 2019. Oswego High School extra classroom funds report, July 2019. Oswego Middle School extra classroom activities report, July 2019. And the special education board report of September 3rd, 2019. Could I have a motion?
Move it.
Second? Second. All in favor? Oh, any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Next on the agenda is curriculum.
First is the additional chairperson for Committee on Special Education. This is to approve Ashley Darling as a chairperson, alternate chairperson for CSE meetings. She's a new school psychologist at Layton Elementary.
Could I have a motion, please?
Make the motion.
Second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Next are the federal state title funding. The first one, the education of the homeless, that's actually a competitive grant that Bob Duffy and I combined to write. Then the other are the title funding, that is federal monies that come to our school that have strings attached on how we spend them.
Could I have a motion, please?
Make a motion.
Second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Next is a contract for combining Fulton City School District with Oswego City School District for our varsity girls swim team. There are several Fulton girls. They don't have enough to create a team, so they'd like to join us. The only cost, there wouldn't be any cost, transportation would be for the families to pick up from Fulton.
Could I have a motion?
Move it.
Second?
Second.
Any discussion?
Karen, I'd just like to welcome the Fulton gals to our team. I think we have someone here, and welcome. We're happy to have you.
Yes.
Thank you.
How many athletes?
I knew. How many girls?
Do you know?
We're starting with 2 right
Two.
now. This is Anna, she's the first one, and Augie's daughter. Thank you for the opportunity.
You're welcome.
It means a lot to us.
It's good for our program and for your kids.
All in favor?
Aye.
And opposed? Next is personnel.
There are 8 professional recommendations. 1, professional staff recommendation, administrative, Penny Morley, Dean of Students at the high school. 2, professional staff recommendation, rescission, the ELA teacher at the middle school. 3, regular substitutes, 1 TA at KPS, 1 elementary teacher at KPS. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 our extra comp recommendations.
Motion, please.
Move it.
Second?
Second.
Any discussion?
Yeah, I just have a question.
Sure.
Number 6, related to this. The after-school study table mentor scholar, and then the next one is the after-school study table detention. Same people, what's the difference in these jobs and titles and so forth?
Depends on the payment stream. So the mentor scholar is the association we have with SUNY Oswego. So even though it's the same amount per hour, they come out of different buckets of money. So we approve them as different titles so we can keep track of how much we're spending in each budget line.
So it's not $20 an hour, it's 40?
They're not going to work at the same time. So
That's what I was wondering,
like the first
simultaneous?
one,
There's some similar names, Sam, but they're for two different efforts. Some would be doing mentoring under the Mentor Scholar, which is federal funds, and some of the same folks would also be approved as needed to work on the after-school study table and detention supervisors.
and they're all as
Different
needed.
days of the week.
Yeah,
So
they can't do both at the same time.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Then we have 4 support staff recommendations. 9 support staff recommendation resignations. 10 probationary appointments. 11 permanent appointment amended effective date. And 12 our substitute and temporary employees.
Can I back up just 1 second?
Of course.
Number 7, was that part of the previous one?
Yeah, 1 through 8, Brandon.
Yeah.
1 through 8, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I had a question on that. Not that I'm opening up a can of worms here or anything,
Sure.
but, and not that the district can't afford it. I'm wondering why this is a paid position and not somebody that would volunteer while they're there to collect tickets. Just, is it a contractual thing? I don't know this.
Yes, yep. So there's a contractual piece to it. There's also the piece that they are responsible for the collection of funds. And so because John Edwards goes through a training with them and they are responsible for tallying how many people came in and how much money is being turned in, that's one of the other reasons why contractually it's a paid position.
Okay. Thank you for the explanation.
Okay?
So 9 through 12, if I could have a motion.
I'll make the motion.
Second? Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Next is finance.
Yes. 1 is a budgetary transfer request for technology for Trinity. 2 is a memorandum of agreement. The next 3, number 2, 3, and 4, are all memorandums of agreement for the Empire State after-school program. They're the contracts that we use to run that program.
If I could have a motion. Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And next we have a spot for our student rep discussion, but it's her first night tonight. So, this is Roma Kawaja. Did I say that correctly?
It's Roma.
Roma,
Yes.
okay.
Do you have
And
your
we wanna
PowerPoint
wa-
ready?
Oh, no way.
Over there.
Next is items from the board. Would there be any items from the board?
I was gonna say that I've known this young lady since probably like kinder. She was in maybe kindergarten or so. And I guarantee if you would have given her a 5-minute warning, she probably would have had it. We are in very good hands with her. She's also one of the people who went to Albany with us last year to talk about the budget. She did well with her, so awesome. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Definitely welcome and don't be shy. You're there for a reason, so if you have something to say, definitely speak up.
You're in the crazy photo now, so.
You're stuck with us.
Your sons for a year. We never let them get away.
Roma, I just wanted to say that you're sitting at this table and you are allowed to interact with conversation.
Yes.
You don't have a vote, but you can give your opinion and be involved in our conversations. So I'd like to see you take advantage of that.
Okay, thank you. Any other items from the board tonight?
Just one more thing. Good luck to those teachers, staff, and faculty going into a great year. Hopefully, we have a good one, and hopefully we can help you out throughout the year. Enjoy.
At this
36
time.
for me. 36 for me,
36.
years. And Mary Beth, right? Mary Beth?
26.
At this time, would there be a reason for an executive session?
No.
If I could have a motion for adjournment?
So moved.
And Sam, second? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?